Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Mystic Destinies Serendipity of Aeons. I was gonna say Mystic Messenger, that's a totally different game. But we are here and I'm excited because Shinji is gonna take us out on a date, which you guys know. We've been wanting this. Well, technically I've been asking for it, but I've been asking for a kiss for the longest though. No need to change. Not unless you really do want to wander around town while wearing a ball gown. Oh, thank you. And no, I think that's okay. I'll save the ball gown for another time. Alright, shall we go then? He stands up and holds out his hand to me. I don't even need to think about it. I place my hand in his and he pulls me up a little too fast and I end up falling right into him. He wraps an arm around my waist, amusement dancing in his eyes. Excuse me? Guess I pulled you up a little too hard. I can feel the heat rise to my cheeks. I don't mind. Is that so? Good to know. Whatever is going on in his mind, I can't begin to guess. But his smirk leaves me feeling nervously giddy. Anyway, let's get going. Shinji lets me go and moves away, but for a split second, I want to jump right back into his arms. Why did I pick this option? I don't think my heart can take any more of this sort of thing. I can't stop smiling as we make our way out of my apartment. And honestly, I don't even try to stop. Shinji takes me to a quiet spot right by a lake. It takes us a while to actually get there since it's out of the way. I hope you don't mind coming somewhere like this. You could say it's one of my hiding spots. I come here to think and when I want to be alone for a while, or a nap. Does anyone else know about this place? Nope, you're the first person I took here. Oh, I'm the first? We sit like this, I guess. Together for a while, enjoying the peacefulness of the place. Mesmerized by the water and Shinji's calming presence, I find myself relaxing. I feel like you need to take these rubber bands out my mouth, huh? I feel like it's stopping me from talking. My mind feels so calm and I almost hear my mind completely, but a thought comes to me. So, is this where you disappeared to? Sometimes. I have a few more places I like to go, but this is probably my favorite one. I can see why. It's so nice out here. Makes me never want to leave. Shinji laughs. Maybe this place is enchanted then, to keep you from wanting to leave. Huh? Really? He shrugs. Probably not this one in particular, but it does happen. I have heard stories like that, legends and myths. But I didn't think it might be true. I laughed. Though I don't know why I didn't. After finding out about the magic in all different worlds, it only makes sense. Well, not absolutely every myth and legend is true. Put a candy away. Bothering me. Just eyeing you in the corner of my eye. Some are actually made up. Oh, like what? And she pauses to think. Garlic. What? Garlic? Vampires aren't afraid of it. I actually know one that happens to really like it. It says that Italian cuisine just doesn't taste right without garlic. I nod along. Yes, it tastes rather bland. Wait, so you do know some vampires then? Yep. I thought he was one, to be honest. I would offer to introduce you, but he's kind of shady. So, like you. Wow! Shinji snorts. Well, yeah, I guess so. Just how many shady people do you know anyway? Good question. Honestly, too many to count. I mean, it's his business, right? He has to know some shady people. We go quiet again, watching the sun reflect on the lake's surface. The sigh brings me out of my trance. I'm sorry if this isn't what you imagined when you said date. I don't really think I imagined anything at all other than spending time together. I like this though. It's so peaceful and intimate. Just the two of us. It kind of feels like we're the only ones who exist. And I'm happy. I'm so happy that you took me to a place like this, that you trusted me enough to show me. I'm glad to hear you think so. And you know, I like you. Oh, wait, no, I better not get my hopes up. He's finally accepting me as a friend. I can at least admit to myself that I was half expecting for it to take at least a year or so to get to just this point. I like you too, of course. It's nice to hang out like this. I can't stop smiling. As I look back at the lake, I can feel Shinji's eyes on me still. We've become so much closer, so I'm happy. I've been trying not to think about it too much, but now I feel relief. I know I'm one step closer to getting Shinji to like me as more than just a friend. We stay by the lake for a while longer, right until the sun starts to set. As always, Shinji offers to take me home, an offer I happily accept. By the time we come back, it's already nighttime. Shinji stops with me right in front of my door. It was fun today, even if we didn't do much at all. Well, I think it was nice. With all the recent events, it's so good to just sit back and relax. And I had fun too. Talking to you is always fun. Good to know. I'll see you later then. Good night. Good night, Shinji. Stay safe on your walk home. I unlock my door, but instead of going right in, I watch Shinji walk away. Only when he's finally out of sight do I finally walk inside. That's cute, because he's never actually walked us all the way to our apartment door, unless he has and we just haven't seen it. I open my eyes. It's late, so late that I don't actually want to look at the time. I feel so tired, but sleep is refusing to come to me. Unable to drift off, my mind turns to the curse that was placed on me. I snort, as if being cursed once already somehow wasn't enough. I wonder, who really did it? Why me? Why curse me? A memory of Mickey flashes in my mind, her fierce expression in that terrifying storm. To think that either of them could be innocent. Is Shinji seeing something that I'm not? I search my mind for an answer, but in the end it comes down to two possibilities. Either I'm not seeing something, or Shinji is desperately clinging to what he's known for his whole life. Even with all the recent changes to his life, the betrayal of the woman he calls mother would feel much worse than anything else. A sigh escapes my lips. I can understand the feeling. To realize that your mother isn't what you thought she was. That she's not even your mother. Not really. I ignore the stinging in my heart. I know it's hard, but it's not healthy to try and hold on to a person like that. Hell, even I still have issues with my own shit. I won't pretend that I don't. So if anything, I'm probably one of the few people who can really understand how he feels. Ugh, that sounds so arrogant though. I laugh, but it comes out sounding hollow. Arrogant or not, it is true. Maybe I should try talking to him about this. He's not giving Sorcha a chance. I think he might just be scared too. But if he knew how nice and kind she is, it might help ease his pain. At least a bit. I close my eyes in some vain hope that might somehow put me to sleep. My thoughts don't turn off. Sorcha is like the mother I used to wish for. Kind and warm and everything Shizuka is not. If I had someone like her, or a mother and not Shizuka, then maybe none of that would have happened. I sit up with a sigh. It's all too clear that I will not fall asleep anytime soon. Something hot might help. Something hot and soothing. Cool? Is some cocoa? I push myself out of bed and do a little stretch. I hope I have something. I can't remember when the last time was that I went shopping. I take just a step forward towards the bedroom door when I hear it. Something small hitting my window. What the? I move closer to the window and peek through the blinds. Out there, right under the streetlight, I can see Cillian standing. Yeah, I thought you were gonna be Shinji, being Romeo over here, and like, hey, I can't sleep. Somehow he seems to see me looking at him, and he gives me a little wave. What is he doing here in the middle of the night? Despite my confusion, I wave back at him and mouth come to the door in hopes that he might understand. Cillian nods and starts walking towards the stairs. I move away from the window and quickly go outside. When I step outside of my apartment, I see Cillian already there, waiting for me in the corridor. Lady Michiko, thank you for coming out. Cillian seems to freeze mid-sentence as he looks at me. His face slowly starts to turn red before my eyes. He clears his throat and looks away at anywhere but me. As I watch him fidget like this in front of me with his face aflame, my amusement only rises. He's blushing at just seeing me in my pajamas. That's so adorable. They're not even remotely sexy. They're actually really cute. Look, Lady Michiko, I'm sorry for I wonder just how innocent is he if seeing me in pajamas makes him this flustered. Would you like to come inside? Have some tea with me. Cillian shakes his head. Thank you for the offer, but I cannot. It would be very inappropriate for me to do that. Alright then, well, whatever. At least I offered. So what are you here for in the middle of the night? I have come for two reasons. First, to ask after the prince and how he's doing. Why don't you just go ask himself then? I tried, but Prince Iohan did not wish to see me, so I have to come to ask you. I wonder, could he possibly know anything? Say, Cillian, you wouldn't happen to know anything about me getting cursed. curse? What? Are you okay? What was it? It is not still active, is it? Oh, no. I should call someone. Get someone to take a look so we can find the cause and the curse is already gone. Don't worry so much. Gone? Yeah, I managed to remove it myself. Shinji got someone to look over me after, and it was determined that it was done by Fey magic. I can't quite tell if Cillian looks more surprised, terrified, or simply blown away by my words. You broke a Fey curse placed on you? By yourself? Truly. As I nod, I see the amazement shine through his eyes. Our magician. Our magic is notoriously chaotic, and as such, Fey curses can be particularly vicious, even if when they were cast, they were not. How it evolves and changes, especially when someone tries to remove it, is unpredictable. So the very fact that you managed to remove such a thing without dying, dying? Is beyond incredible. But who could have... His expression quickly changes to something dark. Lachlan. You think so too? Possibly. It would explain much. I did wonder why the two of them would stay back and attack instead of just fleeing right away. By staying back, they only increased the risk of them getting captured. At the time, it did not make any sense, but it fits. I came to the same conclusion. Cillian sighs, and even in the darkness of the night, I think I can see would-be tears shining in the corner of his eyes. Aww. I am sorry to have involved you in this. It is my fault. If only I had simply approached the prince myself, you would not have been dragged into all of this. No, it's okay. As strange as it might sound, I'm glad that you did. It's true I could have done without being cursed, but I think if you hadn't involved me, if I didn't already know what was going on, Shinji would have just shrugged everything off, said it's fine, and tried to deal with everything himself. He might not show it much, but I feel like all of this is really hard for him. So I'm glad that I got the chance to be a good friend to him. Oh, I see. Then I'm happy to help. Sin looks to be stuck somewhere between happy and confused. It looks so strange that I want to laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. You can't laugh at this guy. I don't even know how old this guy is. He looks old because of the hair color, but he doesn't physically look old. I clear my throat. So, what's the second reason for you coming to see me? Cillian suddenly bows his head at me. Cillian, what are you doing? Lady Michiko, I'm here to extend an invitation from Queen Sorcha to you. Come see her in Avalon. I stare at Cillian's bowed head. He doesn't move, he doesn't try to look up at me, he simply patiently awaits my answer. Eh? I don't think I'll fall asleep tonight, so why not? Also, it would be nice to see Sorcha too. So I guess. Alright, wait here a bit. Just as Cillian looks up at me, I turn around and run back to my apartment. I get dressed as quick as humanly possible and run back out again. Okay, I'm ready. Cillian holds out his hands. Hold on, please. Well, okay then. I'm not entirely sure where he's going with this, but I get the feeling that I should just go with it for now. I reach out and place my hands in his. I blink in a strange sort of tug. And we're in Avalon. Huh? What the... How did you... Wait, what? I let go of Cillian's hand and touch one of the pillars. Feels real, so definitely not an illusion. I turn back to look at him. How did you do that? Cillian pulls out a small necklace from under his armor. On it is the same symbol I've been seeing everywhere in Avalon. This is an artifact left by the god of chaos. It is a necklace that lets me travel in between. Oh, that's neat. Where can I get one of those? How can I upgrade my armory, sir? Cillian laughs and put his necklace back under his armor. Unfortunately, unless Ioworth appears right in front of you and makes you one, I have the only one. Ioworth? Yes, it is the name we have given the god of chaos. Now please follow me. Are you gonna tele me back? You know? Wait! I'm gonna be gone for like 2 whole days or something in real life. Wouldn't someone be worried about me? With a nod, I trail behind him when a thought enters my mind. Cillian, he looks back at me as we walk. Yes? Have you ever met this Ioworth, was it? That I keep hearing about. Cillian shakes his head. No, I have not. Ioworth disappeared long before even I was born. The necklace I wear is simply an heirloom. Many eras ago, one of my ancestors received it from him, although I don't know for what reason. Oh, so that's it. I am still curious about this mysterious god that the Fae hold to such a high regard, so much so that they emblazon everything with the symbol. But I don't know what to ask, where to begin. And I get the feeling that even if I asked, there wouldn't be too many answers. Maybe it's something Shinji would like to research with me. I bet he would love to. For now, I decide to let it go. Salian stops and stands in front of the door. You may go in, Lady Michiko. Her Majesty is waiting for you inside. I give Salian a little bow and go into Sorcha's room. As I walk inside, I find Sorcha lounging in one of the armchairs. Upon seeing me, she smiles and tries to stand up, only to wince and sit back down. Oh, her wound must still hurt. Michiko, I'm so happy that you accepted my invitation. Please come sit. She gestures at the empty armchair in front of her. I smile at her, but a strange heaviness settles in my chest. Shinji must have rubbed off on me because I suddenly feel as if warning signs are going off in my head telling me to be cautious. I do my best to ignore it, with a smile still on my face and sit down in the armchair opposite Sorcha. This whole curse thing has me more on edge than I realized. Your injuries, do they still bother you? I am better now. I do have some healing to do still, but I will be fully fine in no time. Did you not like the flower after all? Oh, it's not that. It was very pretty, but I quickly tell her about the curse, how it seemed to activate as soon as I returned to the human realm. How it messed with my mind and made me act weird and lose control of myself. That's awful! That bastard! Okay, so she didn't sabotage us. So just hurting me wasn't enough for Lachlan anymore. He just had to curse dear Michiko. Besides, what happened to the curse? It is not still on you, is it? Oh no, don't worry, it's alright now. Even though I wasn't entirely sure what I was doing, I managed to remove it successfully. You removed it yourself. Huh. For the briefest of the moment, an odd expression flashes on Sorcha's face, one that seems entirely out of place. It's gone so fast that it doesn't register as to exactly what the expression was, but I could feel the wrongness of it. I smile at Sorcha. I haven't slept in over 24 hours. I guess the lack of sleep is finally catching up on me. I'm so happy that I managed such a thing. What expression? Her expression's been the same, or I haven't really noticed because I'm too busy looking at the words. And I am so very proud, truly. You are much like the daughter I always imagined I would have after my son. I've always dreamed of having a big family, but after what Lachlan did, how he left me heartbroken like that, it was so difficult. It's still hard. It is a pain that I do not think will ever disappear. But I see the way Johan looks at you. I'm not blind after all. So I hope that perhaps one day, even though I may not ever have any more children, that I might have some grandchildren to love and cherish. Isn't that kind of awkward to tell me when me and Shinji aren't even dating? Sorcha sighs, suddenly looking very tired. I do hope we get the chance to become closer, for my own son to reject me after everything. I do not think I could bear it. If my mother had been like this, maybe things would be different for me. It feels like there's a weight on my heart, slowly crushing it. I understand, but I don't think there's any way to change his mind, other than simply going on with the interactions and slowly becoming closer. Just give him some time. She's slightly crying too. That's something that worked for me. It took a while, but now we're closer than ever before. Shinji even trusts me with a secret of his, which is a huge step, because before that, he wouldn't even talk about himself much. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Michiko. What kind of secret might it be? We're not telling her! Tell her. I'm sorry, I can't reveal any of his secrets. He gave me his trust, and that's not something I'm willing to break. Of course, yes, I was merely curious. Thank you for being such a loyal friend to my son. He is very lucky to have you. Oh, thank you. I hope that soon enough Johan will trust me with some of his secrets too. So is there any particular reason for you inviting me here? I'm worried about Johan. Sorcha sighs. Her eyes drift towards the window, and for a moment she seems lost in thought. However, she quickly refocuses back on me. Do you know of Avalon and the current era that we're in? No, I don't. I will spare you the full history of the land. I would actually love to find out more. What? Wow, these choices are rude. I would actually love to find out more. That's wonderful to hear, Michiko. But our history is a long one, so perhaps another time I can tell you more. Oh yes, that would be nice. Currently we're in the era we have chosen to name after King Anwar and the events surrounding him. Are all the eras named after kings? We name our eras after a high king or queen, actually. 35 years ago, Anwar rose to claim the throne of the High King. The methods he chose to achieve such a thing were laced with trickery and deceit, assassinations and disappearances of any who might have opposed him taking the crown. Sorcha smiles at this. Admittedly, his methods aren't unusual for Avalon, and it certainly wasn't something that would be cause for surprise. However, the sloppiness of his methods and the eventual reveal of it all was what caused a stir. He rose to his position by claiming false ties to Queen Boudica, among other things. Queen Boudica? Or Boudica? I don't know which one it is. Ah, you mentioned her before, didn't you? Yes, she was our first High Queen. She was the one who unified the land. Before that, we do not have much written history left, so it's hard to say what sort of times they were. All we know for sure was that there were endless squabbles and wars. There was not a single moment of peace. Oh, I see. That sounds bad. Yes, it must have been. But what happened to King Anwar? His rule ended rather abruptly in 3 AE, when a banquet he was hosting in his own honor ended in a massacre of him and his personal court. 3 different noble families ended their lines that day. It is the bloodiest event during peaceful times. But not the bloodiest in history? Makes me wonder just how bloody the history of Avalon really is. Since his death, the throne has been, as of yet, unclaimed. No one dares to take the throne, believing that Queen Boudica was furious with Anwar for masquerading as her descendant. I don't know. Well, reaching out from beyond that caused the blood to flow. I think I can see just where she's going with this whole story, but I don't want to jump to conclusions too fast. After a short silence, Sorcha sighs. Since all of Avalon believes that only a descendant of Boudica can now claim the throne, the 2 remaining candidates are Lachlan and Johan. And you see the dilemma that we have been put in. Either there will be no one on the throne, which is bound to lead to the fracturing of all the courts and quite possibly war, or we let Lachlan take the throne, which might even be worse. Who knows what kind of awful things he would do. Or we convince Johan to take it for himself and possibly save countless lives from being involved in the pointless wars of nobles. Sorcha looks down at her hands. Michiko, could you relay all this to my son? Even though the reply should be easy, I don't want to say it. Am I supposed to smile and pretend that everything is fine and say, okay? Nausea hits me out of nowhere, and for a moment the world around me starts to feel hazy. I grip onto the armchair. Shinji, I've never seen him say no to helping anyone or anything. He wouldn't like it, that's for sure. But it's likely that he'd step into it to help prevent war. If he agreed to do this, I might never see him again. I'm certain he would say that I'm being silly, that he would try and see me, but it's a huge possibility. Because once he's a king, why would he want to hang out with someone like me? No, that's wrong. Shinji isn't like that. But even if he did want to, how would he possibly even have time for it? It feels like an invisible hand is reaching in inside me and squeezing my heart. I want to cry, but I do my best to give some sort of smile. I'll give him the message. Sorcha smiles at me, but the gentle kindness of it makes my insides twist painfully. Thank you, Michiko. I greatly appreciate your help. She does a little wave of sorts, and Celine appears as if out of nowhere. Celine, please see Michiko home. At the mere mention of home, exhaustion creeps onto me. I hold back a yawn and look at Cillian. Could you just take me straight to my bedroom? I'm kind of ready to just fall into bed. He glances at Sorcha and he clears his throat. Yes, of course, Lady Michiko. One blink and I realize that I'm already sitting on my bed. Cillian promptly drops my hand, does a little bow, and disappears before I can react. In my exhaustion state, I don't even bother to stop myself from laughing. He probably didn't want to peek at a lady's private chambers for too long or some other nightly bullshit like that. He's so cute! He's so pure. I fall back onto bed. With not enough energy to even fully get myself into bed, I can feel myself slowly drift away. Chapter 10, Rising Tempest. I think we're close. There's like 11 or 13 chapters, right? I think it's 11 though. My eyes fly open. It feels as if I only just closed my eyes. But I know that I must have slept even if I don't remember dreaming anything. I sit up and look around my room. My head feels so hazy and heavy. With a yawn, I try to blink away the remaining. Still bleary-eyed, I feel around the bed for my phone. Just how long was I out? Another yawn. My fingers briefly brush against something. The thing that I quickly realize is my phone. I grab it. After a few attempts and wrong pattern popping up on the screen, I unlock it to find one missed call from Shinji and a text. I read the text aloud. Call me when you're not busy. Huh? When did I even get this? I check the time for both the missed call and the text and sigh. Both from hours ago. Wow, I slept like the dead. Another sigh. I hit the call button with the hope that Shinji somehow isn't too busy to answer. One ring. I don't think he's got any classes at this time, and his shifts in Berettas is until later. 2 rings. Yo, what's up? Haha, yo? Really? Yo, so what's up? Oh, I was asleep. I just woke up actually, and I saw the missed call and text. So, Shinji laughs, picking up some strange sleep habits I see. I blame you? Oh, like you can talk? Or guess so. Oh, like you can talk, man. At least I don't take naps in strange places. True, but who knows? Before you know it, you might be doing it too. So anyway, what did you call me for? Galen came back with some info apparently, and said to come meet him at the same spot as before. You want to come with me? Of course! You want me to come pick you up? No, that's okay. I still remember how to get there, so I can meet you there. I just need a quick shower and something to eat first. Alright, that works. No rush then, okay? Yes, I'll see you soon? Yeah, see you soon, Michiko. As soon as the call ends, I drop my phone on the bed and rush to have a shower and breakfast. I know he said not to rush, but I can't help but feel an odd sense of excitement at finally getting some answers. I manage to get ready in half an hour and head out. I walk down the quiet little street. Ah, crap, I should have brought an umbrella with me. I had it right there too, right by the door. When did I get so forgetful anyway? I look up at the sky. I would say strange sky, sorry, and sigh, desperately hoping that it won't actually start to rain. I really need to learn about rain redirection. I saw it mentioned, but I didn't think I needed it. I wonder what kind of information is it that Galen dug out. No matter how much I divert my thoughts onto anything else, I'm keenly aware of what I'm trying not to think about. I slow down my pace, almost stopping. I feel the urge to simply turn around and run, to just go home. But, very pointedly ignoring the heavy aching feeling in my heart, I look up at the heavy clouds hanging above. A humorless, or she's laughing actually. I was actually sighing. A humorless laugh escapes my lips. The weather seems to reflect my mood today. Oh well, let's just hope neither one actually turns darker. I hear voices immediately as I enter the safe house. It doesn't seem like either Shinji or Galen are particularly worried about being overheard. They know I'm coming though. So, do they trust me that much? The thought of such a possibility fills me with warmth. For the first time today, I feel lighter. He come around again? Was it actually for something, or did he just come to try and ignore whatever information out of you? Who knows? He does like to poke and prod to try and find everyone's limits. Shinji snorts. So he keeps coming back because he hasn't managed to annoy you just yet. That means... Shinji's eyes suddenly snap to the doorway to me. Galen's quickly follows suit. Hi, sorry, am I late? Not at all. I got here early and the old man was already here, so you're good. Shinji pats a spot next to him on the sofa and I wordlessly sit next to him. Maybe just that little bit, maybe just that little bit too close. Galen claps his hand, pulling all of our attention onto himself in an instant. Great, now that we're all here, I found out where Lachlan and Mickey are hiding. We were spotted together while out on what seemed to be like a date, acting very lovey-dovey with each other. Really? A date? I was told it seemed like they were on a date. And who knows, maybe they were. My face twists into a frown. What the hell? It feels as if a cold hand reaches out to squeeze my heart. My chest tightens almost painfully. You do all this crap to Shinji, actually curse me, and then you just go out on a fucking date? I want to sigh. Why does life suck so much? I watch as Galen hands Shinji an envelope of some sort. Shinji stares at the sealed envelope in his hands and sighs, giving Galen a tired smile. Thanks, old man, for everything. Galen chuckles and waves it off. It's nothing. Looking at Galen, a question suddenly pops into my head. I wonder, just what is he? I try to fight the urge to stare at him, as if just doing that would somehow reveal it to me. Did I just ask? Should we ask him or should we not ask him? Who knows? That's gonna be for the next episode because low-key, I don't honestly know which one to pick. So I'm probably gonna just have to reload whenever I pick the other choice and don't like that answer. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful and I'll see you guys in the next one.